Hello and welcome to the update video on the blue overhead tech that I talked about, which is what you just saw. So blue overhead allows you to do some really neat stuff. The reason why I made an update video is because I found an even more consistent way of doing it. So before we get into the applications again, let me show you how to do it. What's the more consistent method. So what I did before I would do 5k and then I would buffer an up jump and then press forward into dash macro and RC. So like kind of like this. Yeah, it worked, but this is a more consistent method and even easier. So when you do your button, you just need to buffer forward jump like this. Just buffer it as soon as you press it. As soon as you're done pressing it, you do forward jump, up forward. As you can see, it works with different buttons. Well, the buttons that are jump cancelable, of course. So like kick, slash. I'm not sure if other buttons are jump cancelable on other characters, but yeah, there we go. So what that allows you to do is you can skip the forward input. So you can just do kick and this, and then just input dash macro and forward and Roman cancel. Like that. There we go. It's way more consistent. As you can see, I'm getting it pretty consistently. Okay, there we go. Yep. Even if you mess up the timing a little bit, you still get a pretty good blue RC out of it. The thing is, don't do it too early because then you will just jump and dash, and that's not ideal. It's better to do it a little late. There we go. Yeah, that's the overhead. That's a low, but yeah. So that's pretty much the new consistent way of doing it. Just buffer forward jump and then do dash macro RC when the jump comes out. You need to wait a little bit, so you buffer it and then wait a bit and then do dash macro into RC. So yeah, like that. Yeah, you delay it, you slightly delay it. You don't do it straight after the buffer. There we go. So why is blue overhead good? So this is blue. So you saw this is the blue overhead. Blue overhead is good, I feel, because it will open up options for some characters. As a proof of concept, as I said before, Kai, it opens up a 50-50 where you can do an overhead or a low. You can option select out of that. So you can do overhead like this. So after the first overhead, you can option select low or overhead. Or you can do it low like this, because 5k is a low. And you're saying, oh yeah, but Kai doesn't do too much damage. Well, recently there was a new combo discovered for Kai, for example. But I feel that this will help Kai be a lot better, but you can just do this. You can extend it with another K, like this. And that's a lot of damage without meter. So even if you waste your one bar meter on the blue overhead like this, you'll still have meter. You still won't need meter for the combo in case you land the low option of the 50-50. If you land the overhead, you can do something like this. Like yeah, like you can even do a similar version of the combo. You do need to micro dash in this version though, but yeah, that's an example how to use it on Kai. So I've also been doing some more labbing on this tech, and there's some small notes to be taken into account. So on short characters, characters with a low hitbox, specifically 3 characters. Let me show you. I'll show you only one of them because it's the same on all 3. So the characters that this is, this exception happened is May, Chip, and Giovanna. Start on Giovanna. No, let's start on May. Nobody likes Dolphin Girl, right? So those 3 characters, their hitboxes are too low. So if you want to go for the overhead option, like where you jump again into 2 overheads, it won't land. This is Sky specifically, so yeah, like if you aren't sync out, you may keep watching. If not, you can. That's pretty much it. But yeah, for Kai specifically, the thing that happens with these characters is that if you try to do the overhead option, you will just hit over them. You won't hit them at all. Like yeah, you will just miss. So what you do here, you can do, after the blue overhead, you can do a double jump into this. Yeah, like that. I messed it up, but yeah, like you can do that. Like just jump immediately after it if you choose it. It's obviously slower. It's still hard to react to because it's quite quiet. It's quite quick, but like the low still works. Like so. So yeah, you can still do the low option. It's just that you need to be mindful that you need to modify your overhead option if you want to go for that. Yeah, like so. Something like that. Like that. Yeah, like you just need to be mindful of that. But yeah, same happens with Giovanna, same happens with Chip. Another thing to keep in mind for Kai specifically is that if they get hit by this, you can still combo out of it. You obviously need to react to that, like that. So you can do that combo that we did on the low with a small difference. The difference being that you will have to micro dash. So you would usually just do this, then standing 5k, like so, like standing 5k into this. But hold on, let me get this combo here. Yeah, don't know why I'm messing that up. But yeah, like you don't need to micro dash here. Yeah, like that. No micro dash needed there. It's just that if you do this, then you do need to micro dash. Like that. And then you also get that, so you can just jump and do a kick or something for a wall break. You don't really need to do special there. But so it's still wall breaks. So yeah, like if you land this, just be mindful to micro dash after, because otherwise the 5k, this 5k extender won't connect. Yeah, and then you need to jump for the wall break, but that's the only thing about it. So be mindful of when you start your combo. And that's pretty much it. That's most of it, most of the stuff. So if you land the overhead, you might be asking, what do I do? Same thing. You go into 5k, into forward heavy slash, into micro dash. So if you land the 5k as to start it, you don't need to micro dash. If you land anything as to start it, then you do need to micro dash after the direct lat. So keep that in mind. But as for other characters, I haven't really tested on my characters yet because I'm a Kai man. I'm a Kai main. I just main Kai. I don't really play anything else. So I have heard that there's some applications for this on Milia. There's some applications for this tech on Sato as well. I think Sato, I've heard that can do actually some pretty nutty stuff. So feel free to experiment with that. So yeah, there we go. Like this is my first day of loving this, hence why I'm not completely consistent with it yet. I'm happy with the level of consistency I got for just one day. It's definitely something that needs some practice. It's not super difficult though, it's just timing, but you need to get done the timing. Once you get the timing done, it's a lot easier. Like, yeah, like I can get it consistently sometimes. Yeah, the overhead option there. And you can also grab out of this. It's obviously not as damaging, but hey, if you like opponent's almost dead, you can just do this, like scare them. You can even like stagger it, like, yeah, you can scare them off. I think, make them think you're gonna go for blue overhead, and then just grab. So it gives you a lot of options. Yeah, the overhead. So if you land this, you can just do this, and then micro dash 5k into another one. This ender and wall break, you know, yada yada yada. Usually you just want to get this combo. So you can also make sure to practice that if you're trying to do this on Kai. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the update video. I hope you guys find some good applications for this. I'm certainly having really a lot of fun with it. Like, it's a really cool tech. And it's way more consistent with his input. And yeah, I feel like this could definitely be something that people get consistent at. And especially with like how lean it is if you get it late. And oh, also one thing to remember, that you can't really reverse that out of this. I said that in my first video, but yeah, like reversing out of this is not a good option because so if you do blue overhead like this, and even do the hit, and then just you will see the reversal animation coming out because it's slowed down by the RC, and you can react to it and block it. Like even if you do the overhead hit, so this hit, you will still be able to block a DP. Like I tried it with Soul's Volcanic Viper, and then if that happens, then you just walk up to them and punish them. Like do a counter hit and punish them hard. So yeah, that's it for the tech. I hope you guys find pretty good stuff with it.